Nagtipon ngayong Sabado sa Montreal ang ilang Filipino zine makers para sa isang zine festival. Ito isang espasyo ng mga Pilipino para ipakita ang kanilang sining at maipakilala ang mga Filipino-Canadian artist. Panoorin sa report ni Kisha Balatbat.
You find that a lot of the opportunities out there aren't really looking for people like us. So like to have a space that was meant for us to occupy is something really special that we wanted to create.
Sa Montreal ngayong Sabado, idinaos ang Kagat Zine Fair na isinagawa ng Ka-Collective, isang grupo sa ilalim ng Filipino Community Organization, Sant Kapwa. Pagtitipon ito ng mga Pilipino na gumagawa ng mga zines, isang maliit na libro na ginagamit ng mga artists para ipamalas ang kanilang mga likha at galing sa sining.
There's a lot of different ways like to follow through with zines. It's like you can make photo zines, poetry, how-to zines, a lot of activism based zine materials, and I find you can really decide where to go with it.
Nagkaroon ng panel at screen printing workshop sa event at itinayo rin ang isang zine library. Naisip daw nilang mag-organisa ng ganitong klaseng pagtitipon upang maipakilala ang mga Pilipino na nasa larangang ito.
A lot of us in Ka-Collective have done different markets and stuff like that, and specifically zine and DIY markets. But we find that it's very white and there's not a lot of Filipino representation or Filipino artists there. And we just were really thirsty or like hungry to see who else is out there.
Anila, popular ang paggawa ng mga zine sa mga Pilipino dahil madali lang simulan ito at kaya itong gawin ng kahit anong edad.
Someone from any creative background, whether you're traditional, you're digital, you're screen printers or DIY creators, I find that zines has a space for everyone. And the fact that you could pretty much go wild with the materials and you could use different types of paper, magazine cutouts, like scrapbook. It ranges, like the pages could go from 8 to 30 or 50. And I find that the appeal of zines, despite it being already a huge medium, that it continues to grow is the fact that like you can really decide what it is for yourself.
Nakakapagpaalala rin daw ang ilang aspeto sa paggawa ng zine sa kaugalian ng mga Pilipino.
DIY culture it's a very Filipino thing, you know. Like if you think about back home or even here, like all your titas or titos that have all these enterprises of like, okay, I need money, I'm gonna sell banana Q or like barbecue, you know. Those are all DIY cultures, and I feel like that's really embedded in our cultures that, you know, where we don't wait for permission. If we want something, we need something, then we do it and then we share it with our community.
Ikinatuwa nila na dumadami ang mga Pilipino na nagiging interesado sa mga zine at inaasahan nila na mauulit ang pagtitipong ito sa mga susunod pang taon. Kisha Balatbat, Omni News, Toronto.